West Talks. Just got a new phone. Yeah, I look ugly. But I got a new phone. The So it might look different. I might sound different. The Ultra, the S23 Ultra. Thinking about getting the iPhone 16. I got like four different phones this fucking year. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am wasting money. I need to start saving and just keep this phone for real. But I'm thinking about waiting for the iPhone 17 because it's going to be different. They're making an iPhone 17 Air and it's going to be thinner. And also, Samsung doing the same thing. They're gonna make their phones thinner. So I guess that's the future, having a thin phone. But yeah. But back to the video. Back to what I was about to say. Um, Emulation games. All right, this is about emulation games. About emulation games, it's always been around. Like, that's not a new thing. Some people think that's a new thing. Like, I've been getting emulation games for years. Like, I'll have like a fake PS1. Like, back in the day, it used to be a fake PS1 you get, and you could actually put games into it too. I don't know. Nowadays, it's just a Fire Stick though. Like, you just put in the back of the TV. And I just brought me like three of them shits off the TikTok shop. I just brought me like three of those emulation handheld, R30, the R36S. I brought that. I got the games, two game stick games. Came up to one something. It was very expensive. TikTok is very expensive when it comes to the taxes and stuff. But yeah, it came up to like almost $200. But it's worth it because it got Def Jam Fight for New York, and I want to play that so bad. Cause I had sold my PSP. Every game I had showed y'all, I sold it except for the DS and the what is it called? The Game Boy, the Game Boy SP. Yeah, that's the only one I didn't sold. Everything else is gone except in my Xbox X Series X and my um Xbox 360. I still got it. I sold some of my Xbox 360 games, but yeah, I sold all of it to Switch. Bought another fucking Switch. I just showed you, and I sold it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I don't know. Like, I just get bored with it. Let me get, let me just go get a quick cash from it. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then it's not the value. I'm getting the value back. I paid three something for that fucking game, for that fucking Switch. Excuse my language, but I paid three something for that Switch and I got one something back. But you know one thing, I'm the dummy because I took the damn money. I'm the dummy because I took the money. But yeah, that's okay though. I'm not upset. I'm not that upset because I know I could buy it again if I really want to, but I'm not buying it again. I need to start saying I'm having dumb choices, and it's okay because I'm a child adult. I'm a young adult, so I'm gonna do dumb things, you know. And for me, I mean, I'm pretty responsible and stuff for my bills. Um, it's just the fact that it comes that I keep buying shit and selling it. I don't understand. But back to emulation games. Back to emulation. um, so when it comes to emulation games, it's always been around, guys. People used to burn CDs to play games and all that. That's always been a thing. Emulation always been a thing. It used to be emulation music. Now they got that out the way. Now video games in the future. So us getting them emulation games now, we better get that shit now. Cause after a while they gonna be cracking down on that shit. They gonna be like, oh no, we can't have this. We can't have this. Especially Nintendo. Nintendo don't play. Nintendo they on you. Nintendo Nintendo don't play that shit. They like, bitch, you gonna, excuse my language. They gonna be like, listen, you gotta buy this game. You gonna buy our old games from the Nintendo shop or buy it somewhere else secondary. If you not buying a real system and you emulating their games, especially their newer ones, they on you. Oh, they on you. They don't like that at all. They do not like that at all. But yeah, emulating games been around. Like I said, I had a PlayStation, a fake PlayStation 1, and they used to have all the fucking games. They had Duck Hunt. It came with the gun too and all that. It had Duck Hunt. It had what's that other game? There's another one that you play with the gun, it's like you had a showdown, some shit like that, when you had the two sheriff showdowns. What's it called? Rondo. I forgot what it's called, but something like that. Like you had to shoot the guy before they turn around, type shit. I forgot what that's called. They had all the NES games. I remember it was like back in like '07. I was like 5, 6 years old. Um, Playing these games. I was playing all these games, and that was before I had a system. Before my mother brought me. I think I had a DS. I think I had a DS too. I was just a little spoiled. I think I had a DS too. No, the DS. I think, yeah, I did have got those games too. And then I had got the DS. That was my very first system, DS Lite. The DS Lite, I had took to school, never had got it back because my mother said I'm not going back to that school. So she had to buy me another one when the XL came out, DS XL. She had to buy me another one, but in the between time, I was playing emulation games. That's how I'm an old school gamer. That's how I play old school. I ain't gonna say I'm an old school gamer because I wasn't there when those games came out. My sister and them was, so I grew up with, my older sister and my second oldest sister too. They grew up with all the NES games and stuff. Cause they had to share it back in the day. Me, I had it all of myself. Cause you know how the youngest is. But we spoiled a little bit. But I wasn't rotten though, like to the point like no, I wasn't. They say I was, but I really wasn't. They say I was, but I really wasn't. I used to share. I probably didn't share. Um, no, I did used to share. I did used to share. I wasn't rotten to that. I wasn't Caillou rotten. Okay, but but yeah, when it comes to emulation games, it always been around. Like I said, it had all the good games, all the NES games, all the PlayStation ones. Um, or it had all the games. It had all of it. It had everything. It had I don't know. It just had mad games. It had mad games. I can't even think of them. I can't think of half of them. Half of them I forgot about. And then between the years they made Atari, plug and plays. Remember those? It was plug and plays. Yeah, plug and plays. They had the SpongeBob one, plug and play. They had the Miss Pac-Man because my aunt had the Miss Pac-Man, and you could play Pac-Man. You could switch between games. Mario Bros. Um, yeah, those shits been out for a minute. That's not a new thing. I don't know why everybody. Oh my god, I remember this game. I know all the old heads, but I feel like all the real gamers remember that shit though. Like it been was emulation games. It been was the thing. It been was a thing to have plug and plays and stuff like that. And I had the Atari ones. I love Atari. I don't know why. Like I feel like I was born in the wrong era. I love Atari, but yeah, I had a lot of games. It was a specific game I used to play. We had to get the key before the thing get you, whatever the fuck it's called. I think it's called Dragon Castle something. I don't know. I forgot what the name is. I really forgot, but I used to play that all the time. My mother got an Atari, and I be playing it sometimes. Play the Maze game. I'm good at that. Um, what's it called? Space Invaders, Galligans. I think it's called Galligans. Yeah. But that's really an arcade game. I'm not sure that was an Atari. I could be wrong though. Old heads correct me. But what else I had to say? Hmm. I guess that's it. That's everything I had to say. So Sorry if I'm shaking. I'm shaking my leg. I don't know. I'm nervous. Every time I get on this camera. That's because I'm not constantly doing this all the time. So I'm not really done. I need to get my hair done. Get my hair done over. I probably get weave next time. I get my nails done. I look up to par, you know what I'm saying? But let's checking out.